We're back with part 3 of the Animation Designer series. In part 1, we did a basic setup using a conceptual design. Then in part 2, we added detailed components to that animation and then ran some reports with that animation. And in part 3, we'll be looking at animating the camera. We're back with our engine animation here. So last time we added our detailed components to the animation, and then we also looked at a few different report options we could do. This time we'll look at creating camera angles as the animation plays. So if you haven't, since you've opened it, if you haven't solved it, it's good to play so that it'll solve the animation. And then once it's done solving, we'll open up the timeline, which makes it easier to add these camera views. So I'm going to click timeline here. We could drag this timeline wherever we want. It looks good down here. And we see we've got 10 seconds worth of animation. I changed it back to that 10 seconds and 10 revolutions. And so maybe to start with, we want this trimetric view. So we'll start with trimetric. We'll click on the capture animated camera. Then we can drag the timeline along till we get to 3 seconds. And then we'll do capture animated camera again. So in those first 3 seconds, the camera angle is not going to move. It's going to be static. And then let's say at 6 seconds, we want to be at this angle here. So we'll go to the view we want, and then we'll capture the animated camera again. And then we'll move forward a second. And then so that it'll stay on this view for 1 second, we'll add another capture. And then finally at the end of the animation, we want to rotate back to the trimetric view. So I'll go back to the trimetric view here, and we'll add one more animated camera. And so we can see these markers along through here where the camera angles are created. So if we kind of scroll through it, we can kind of see what it's doing there. I'm going to fit to screen, and then we'll just hit the play button and see what we get. So once it gets to that marker, it starts to rotate to the front view. And then now it starts to rotate back to the trimetric view. So with this timeline open, you can easily add different angles. There's also options for controlling the visibility of items, exploding items, several different options in the animated effects. We won't go through all those, but there's a quick view of just using the camera angles or changing the camera angles as the animation plays. That wraps up this Animation Designer series. Go check out the first 2 parts if you've missed those.